Hey friends, welcome. Today is going to be the greatest day of your life. Imagine for a moment standing at a crossroads, the endless possibilities before you. You feel a sense of potential within, like there's something bigger waiting to be unlocked. Yet perhaps you've been searching for that breakthrough, the mindset shift, the habits, the clarity that will take you from where you are to where you dream of being. Now, what if I told you that the key to unlocking this greatness is sitting right between the pages of just 10 books? These aren't just ordinary books. They hold life-altering ideas rooted in psychology, neuroscience, and the wisdom of history's greatest thinkers. They will push you to think deeper, take action, and live fully. So let's dive into these 10 books that could change your life forever. They're backed by science and transformative ideas. You know what I always say, readers are leaders, and we're huge readers in our house. I have hundreds of books that I could recommend, but what I've done is break it down to these 10, and this is a great place to start on your reading journey. Because the power of a single book to alter the course of your life is absolutely no exaggeration. Research in cognitive neuroscience shows that the brain can physically change in response to new information, a concept known as neuroplasticity. Now, this means that with the right knowledge, you can literally rewire your brain for success and fulfillment. So here are 10 books that can do just that, and I recommend starting out with. The first is going to be one that we all know. If you've been listening to me for a while, it's one of my favorites. In fact, it may very well be my favorite book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Hill's book isn't just about financial wealth. It's about the power of belief, persistence, and purpose. Modern research in psychology, particularly in self-efficacy theory by Alberta Bandura, shows that believing in your ability to succeed is the foundation of actual success. And Hill teaches us that everything starts with mindset, persistence, and visualization, which neuroscientists today call mental imagery, proven to improve performance and motivation. The second book is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and it's grounded in the concept of mindfulness. This book teaches you to escape the mental trap of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Research published in the Journal of Cognitive Therapy and Research shows that mindfulness practices can actually reduce anxiety, increase happiness, and even improve brain function. Living in the present reduces stress and enhances life satisfaction by shifting brain activity away from the default mode network, responsible for overthinking and rumination. The third book I recommend is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Now, Clear's approach is based on behavioral science principles. Habit formation is the core part of neurobiology. Habits are loops in the brain involving a cue, routine, and reward, a process mapped by Charles Duhigg in his work on habits. Now, Clear shows us that small, incremental changes, known as marginal gains, can compound into massive transformation. This is backed by research from the field of behavioral psychology, proving that breaking down goals into tiny, manageable actions increases success rates. The fourth book, The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Now, Ruiz's four principles, the impeccable with your word, don't take things personally, don't make assumptions, and always do your best, are rooted in ancient wisdom, but also align with modern psychology. For example, cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, emphasizes how changing our thoughts can alter our emotions and actions. And by adopting Ruiz's agreements, We're rewiring our brains to break negative cognitive distortions like personalization and jumping to conclusions. Now, the fifth book is Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. Now, Frankl's idea that meaning and purpose are essential for survival and flourishing is backed by logotherapy. Now, the school of psychotherapy he founded, more recently, research in positive psychology, has confirmed that a sense of purpose is one of the strongest predictors of mental well-being and longevity. Now, Frankl's own experiences in a concentration camp prove that no matter the external circumstances, our inner world, or our mindset and meaning, dictates our own personal experience. I love that book. It's beautiful, and he's an incredible man. Very incredible. I recommend that book, as I recommend all of these books. Now, number 6 is Daring Greatly by Brené Brown. Now, Brown's research on vulnerability and shame, supported by her groundbreaking studies in social work, shows that vulnerability is a key component of creativity, connection, and courage. Social neuroscientists have found that human connection and openness light up reward centers in the brain. And Brown's work proves that when we dare to be vulnerable, we not only build stronger relationships, but also foster innovation and personal growth. Now, my 7th recommendation is a book I'm sure we're all familiar with, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Now, Covey's habits are timeless, grounded in principle-centered leadership, and they align with modern research in behavioral psychology. Studies show that habits like proactive thinking and beginning with the end in mind are linked to higher emotional intelligence and long-term success. Now, Covey's emphasizes the idea of sharpening the saw, or continuous self-improvement, which is supported by research into neuroplasticity, the idea that our brains can always develop and evolve with constant effort. Now, my 8th is Awakening the Giant Within by Tony Robbins. And Robbins' message of personal empowerment is deeply rooted in neuro-linguistic programming, or NLP, and the science of cognitive reframing. By shifting the language we use about ourselves and our challenges, we can change our perception and, ultimately, our actions. Robbins teaches that mastering your emotions and focusing on what we want can rewire your brain toward positive outcomes, a concept supported by research in neurocognitive therapy. And Tony's an amazing man, and it's a very good book. Now, the 9th book I'm going to recommend is You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. Now, Sincero's no-nonsense approach to self-worth is supported by research on self-compassion and growth mindset. Studies by Dr. Kristen Neff and Dr. Carol Dweck show that those who practice self-compassion and embrace challenges with a growth mindset are more resilient, experience less anxiety, and are more likely to achieve their goals. Now, Sincero encourages you to silence your inner critic and embrace your inner strength, which allows you to step into your full potential. Because, like she says, you are a badass. And number 10, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Now, Coelho's masterpiece teaches us to follow our dreams and listen to our hearts, themes that resonate with the principles of positive psychology. Now, research shows that those who set meaningful goals and pursue them experience greater well-being. The idea that when you want something, all the universe conspires to help you achieve it echoes the science of goal-setting theory, which shows that clear, compelling goals drive motivation and action. So each of these books holds the power to unlock different aspects of your potential, but they are only as powerful as the action you take with their wisdom. The science behind these ideas is clear. Change begins in the mind, and by reprogramming your thoughts, habits, and beliefs, you can create lasting transformation. But here's the thing. Books can change your life only if you let them. You must read them, reflect on them, and most importantly, apply what you learn. Now, I'm going to make a recommendation here. There is a difference between listening to a book for some and reading a book. At my house, we read the Word because I believe when you read the written Word, it just changes the mind in a different way. I know that lots of people like to listen to books on tape, and you know what? If that works for you, that's fantastic as well. But if you get a chance to pick the book up, feel the pages, turn the pages as you read the words, it's just a different interaction, and I just love it. So I recommend giving that a try, and if that doesn't work for you, then all of these books will be available as an online option that you can just listen to while you're walking on the treadmill or going for that walk you're taking each day to increase your health and also lower your anxiety levels. So as you go forward, remember this. Transformation is a process. Small steps compounded over time create extraordinary results. So pick up these books and let them ignite change in you. Your future self will thank you. The only question now is, which of these books are you ready to begin that journey with today? I'll mention each of these books in the description of this video so that you have the ability to review them and go out and take a look. I think you're going to love it. Reading changes your life, and it's a beautiful way to spend personal time. I'll be back tomorrow with some more great ideas and things that we can talk about and discuss. You know what? I care about you. I believe in you, and I know if anybody's worth it, you are. And if anybody can do it, you can. I'll see you tomorrow, friends. Take care.